Luckin Coffee could go public again. Menu price inflation is moderating, and why restaurant lenders are being more picky right now. Welcome to Restaurant Daily, your quick daily download of the top news in the restaurant industry from the editors of Restaurant Business and Nation's Restaurant News. I'm RB Senior Editor Joe Guskowski.
And I'm NRN Senior Editor Joanna Fantozzi. Luckin Coffee could be back on the NASDAQ in the not-so-far future. 5 years after a financial fraud scandal led the Chinese coffee chain to being kicked out of the U.S. stock market, CEO Jinyi Gao said that the company is looking to launch another IPO. The mobile-only coffee chain will also be expanding its U.S. footprint in 2026 after opening 5 stores in the New York City area in 2025. Despite this teaser, Luckin told media that, quote, there is currently no definitive timeline for relisting on a major exchange.
Restaurant menu prices are coming back down to earth, so says a new State of Local Commerce study just released by DoorDash. According to the report, the Restaurant Price Index shows that menu price inflation started off 2024 at nearly 6%, but by September 2025, year-over-year menu inflation had slowed to 3.2%. The slowed menu inflation lines up with major operator trends, especially with 2025 being dubbed the year of the value menu. The study also suggests that consumer spending power is growing, but tell that to the many restaurant chains that have reported ongoing soft consumer spending environments in their Q3 calls and beyond.
Restaurant lending is just like the broader restaurant market. It's picky, or so said lenders at the recent Restaurant Finance and Development Conference. Banks' own finances have been strong, but concern about the state of the restaurant industry, notably weak sales and traffic at certain companies, along with profitability, has lenders and financiers choosy about where to spend their money.
You may have heard the rumor that Chick-fil-A now has a vending machine available that is, like its restaurants, closed on Sundays. That rumor has been confirmed by the company, but don't expect a major vending presence from the chicken chain. The company said it has started a short-term test at 2 locations in Georgia, and that test will not expand. The machine contains the Chick-fil-A Cool Wrap, Southwest Veggie Wrap, and 2 flavors of waffle potato chips, and inventory is replenished by local team members.
The full-service category has outperformed the rest of the industry this year, and that may be because it has redefined what value means for consumers. No longer is it just low price point and speed, but also service, atmosphere, innovation, and abundance. Several full-service concepts pointed out their improved value propositions during third-quarter earnings calls, as their investments in staffing and underpricing inflation are paying off. Casual dining chains, for instance, have gained 2 percentage points in visits among Gen Z consumers as compared to last year.
At full-service Applebee's, a drumbeat of new menu items is helping traffic and sales. About 2 years ago, the chain began working to build up its menu pipeline and is now introducing a new entree and appetizer each month. The additions, along with a bigger focus on value, have helped Applebee's return to same-store sales and traffic growth for the first time in a while. Last quarter, the new chicken parm fettuccine and an ultimate trio appetizer platter became bestsellers. This quarter, the chain is on to pickle fries and a grilled cheese cheeseburger.
And that should do it for today's edition of Restaurant Daily. Get the latest restaurant news every weekday wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Joanna Fantozzi.
And I'm Joe Guskowski. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Restaurant Daily. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and subscribe.